Cause she said I rock. I don't have to prove nothing to a op, and I will never stop. I will keep grinding till I reach the top. Who am I kidding? Already at the top. I don't have to prove nothing to a op, cause they all know that I rock. I'm blowing up and I am shocked. My grandma ain't surprised cause she said I rock. I don't have to prove nothing to a op, and I will never stop. I will keep grinding till I reach the top. Who am I kidding? Already at the top.
Like, then God will love you more than I ever will.
Alright, let's go. Let's see what she's talking about.
Have you ever felt like your worth is somewhat tied to how people view you, or if people like you, or when maybe someone says something about you, or you figure out that someone doesn't like you, or someone has a problem with you, or they're treating you some type of way, you make it your mission, you make it your goal to try to figure out, why don't you like me? What did I do to you? What is the problem? Or how can I make people like me? And you go above and beyond for people who most of the time aren't doing much for you, because you feel like you have to earn their approval. You feel like by you doing more, they're going to love you more. That the love that people have for you is basically,
You know, the thing about what she is saying, man. Sorry, I just had, I had to do my little, anyway, what she say, piggyback off of what she say, I had to learn the hard way twice, literally being a people pleaser, I say I've learned that, like, I'm saying hardcore hard, like, twice. And even that goes for, like, relationships, too, or even, people that you might, like, want to be, like, say there's somebody you like, right? And then you want to be in a relationship, but you like this person, so you go try to be all nice guy, whatever, nice girl, just to be in that relationship, just so they'll like you enough to be in a relationship. But because that's what you want. The goal is you gonna be so nice so that one day, like, she or him will fall in love with you, and that's the mistake that I've made, and so I've learned too that you know what I'm saying, it's not like everybody can't be saved, and B, it like this. I'm saying this goes for relationships too. Like, if you like feel like, I ain't gonna lie, if you like somebody and you gonna try to be a nice guy or a nice girl, just so, like, hoping that it's gonna get further, because coming from somebody that did it all the time, waiting too long, you might as well just either put both feet in or just don't put your feet in at all. That's what I've learned, just to piggyback of what she's saying.
based on how much you do for them. That you simply being yourself, you simply being the person that God has called you to be is not enough. You have to drain yourself, you have to go above and beyond, you have to do the most for this person, and a lot of the times you feel used by people, you feel like you're being taken advantage of. Do you also feel like sometimes you try to control people's emotions? You try to make sure that everybody is good. You're that person that is constantly trying to fix problems. You're most likely the therapist friend of your group. You just want every single problem, every single worry, anything that's on somebody's mind, whether that's friendship, relationship, family, work. You want to take on the role of being a superhero, of fixing it, of doing everything, of making sure everybody's fine. You're trying to control the situation, and the truth is, people pleasing is not pleasing to God. One of my favorite Bible verses is Galatians 1:10, and it says this: "Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God?" Pause right there. Am I trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? I love how it doesn't say two things. It's either one or the other. What are you trying to do? Is it humans or is it of God? Am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. I love this verse. It reminds us that you can't do both. If Jesus was absolutely perfect and he couldn't please everybody, why do you believe that your worth is found in how much you do for others?
I promise you, she just said it better than me. I was literally gonna say something like similar to that, or I was gonna say that, but it was just not gonna be, it wasn't gonna be as good as the way she said it. But yeah, I was thinking that right before she said it, but yeah, basically she's saying like Jesus died on the cross, everybody hated him, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna put it like this, and then I'm gonna continue the video. If Jesus was trying to please everybody just so he'll be liked, this world would not be so bright. I'll just put it like that.
I'm going to tell you where that comes from right now. Where does people pleasing come from? I'm the type of person that I love faith and psychology. That's my thing. Psychology always ties up to the Lord because it's how God created us. Most of the people pleasers grew up in an environment where they felt responsible for people's emotions. Maybe you grew up with two parents who were constantly arguing, or siblings, or whatever it was, and you felt like you had to be the fixer. You had to come in, be the superhero, solve the problems, be in charge of people's emotions, and you grew up to believe that you have control over what people feel, what people say. You have to be the fixer, you have to be the problem solver, and the solution has to come through you. You may have learned that your value comes from being the peacemaker or the fixer. Maybe this is something that you grew up in your relationships. You started being with friends and being with relationships where you saw the potential. These people weren't fully developed, and you go into relationships not because this is the person you really want to be with, but that this is almost like a little project that you can work on. You grew up thinking that you had to be the fixer, the problem solver, and that in order for people to be okay, in order for people to be good, you have to be there. You have to be the one in control. And a lot of the times this goes with you are going and getting into situations based on the potential, not because they are who you want to be with, whether friends or people. And I guess a question that you can ask yourself is, if a person never changes, if they stay the exact same as they are right now and they never change, they never become the person who you want them to be, they never become successful, or they never become patient, loving, or a woman or man of God, or they never become this person who is dedicated and motivated and who loves you this specific way, and who gives you what you want or what you desire from a friendship or relationship, or they never become the person who you know that they can be, are you okay with being with this person forever? Because ultimately, the thing about people who get into relationships and friendships and jobs and all these things for the potential is they are going there for a hope. A hope that you have control over people's actions, a hope that you have control off of what people do, people think, and what people say, and you don't. Because at the end of the day, if God, who's the creator of the universe, has give us free will, and he's not controlling people, why do you think that you can do that? You can.
Yeah, I really don't have nothing to say, because she's just saying what I'm thinking in better words, so I honestly agree with everything she's saying. But actually, I'm about to end this video. If you just go at the beginning, you'll see that. You'll see the title, and then obviously her name. You can subscribe to her channel. She's underground, but she says some really nice stuff. So put a crown on that like button. I love y'all, but God loves y'all more. Peace out.
Chini tanchu Mungong to susu Ani yele budamti ma fire jonga bi yuti Ngaya Yuti